at the end. So confirmation of the two semi-finals then. Manchester City beating Bristol City by 5-3 on aggregate. It was 3-2 last night at Ashton Gate. And Arsenal have won by 2-1 against Chelsea tonight. That's the score on aggregate. And so on February the 25th at Wembley, it will be Manchester City against Arsenal. It's a game, obviously, you'll be able to see live and exclusively here on BN Sports. We'll get reaction from the Emirates, reaction from the studio to Arsenal's progression through to another League Cup final. Will this be football to look forward to this weekend here on BN Sports, whether you're watching in Australia or in the MENA region? This is the highlights of what we have on offer. Bayern Munich against Hoffenheim, Valencia, Real Madrid. In France, PSG against Montpellier. Then in Italy, Chievo, Juve, and then Barcelona against Alaves, rounding off the weekend in the club with Andy Kerr and his guest. Arsene Wenger is on his way back to Wembley. It's not really that tough being an Arsenal fan, is it? Well, they have beaten Chelsea by 2-1 tonight. And let's get some reaction from the Arsenal camp.
Jack Granit, many congratulations. You're at Wembley. Jack, what do you put that down to?
I think the team effort, especially the second half. First half we didn't start well, we knew that. But we got ourselves back in the game, and we knew we had to improve in the second half, and we all dug deep. We got the goal, Granit got the goal, and then we knew that they were going to come forward, and I thought we dealt with that really well.
It was a really shaky start. How worried were you?
Yeah, it was strange. We might have got our formation a bit wrong in the first 20-25, and they took advantage of that. They got good players who can damage you through the middle, and they did. But we came back into it. We showed good character, and I thought we were the better team in the second half.
Granit, how was the manager at half time? Did he get into you?
Yeah, I think we know we don't play very well at first half, and we changed the system in the second half, and yeah, you can see second half we was the better team.
What were the changes and how did they help you?
I think, I said before, we don't start very well. First half, after we show character, Jack said that before.
Jack, second half so much more impressive. You got into the lead, but both goals, there was an element of luck, wasn't there, with deflections?
Yeah, but at this level, I felt like we're creating a few more opportunities. Iwobi had a good chance, and we felt like we could create chances at any time. We just had to keep it secure at the back through the middle, and in the second half when we did that, we showed a quality going forward.
Granit, you're the man who scored the goal that went to Wembley. We're used to you scoring goals from outside the area. How often have you scored inside the area?
I think it was my second goal here for Arsenal, and inside in the box. I'm happy. I helped the team, and yeah, we are happy. We got to Wembley now.
And you to score the winning goal. Wembley's been good to Arsenal, hasn't it, in recent times?
Yeah, I think if you play a final, you want to win the trophy. So we go for the game against City to win this game.
Jack, you spoke beforehand about the Birmingham final the last time. Probably only you and Arsene Wenger left at the club from that match.
Yeah, but as you said, we've been to Wembley since then, and we've got a good record. So, we know that City are a good team. They're going to give us a good test when we go there. But it's a final. Anything can happen. We need to be up for it. We need to be ready for it. And it's granted, we want to win that trophy.
And from your point of view, does it all seem a bit surreal what's happened in recent times? Now you're heading to Wembley, you're a regular back in the team here?
I wouldn't say surreal, that's what I wanted. I went out last year and I wanted to come back and fight for my place in this team, and I'm happy to be in the team playing with great players, and we seem to be in a good moment now. We won the last game, we won this game, we need to keep that going.
Well done tonight, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Back for another Wembley final. They only scored 6 goals en route to that final. That's the lowest ever total of any finalist in the League Cup, but they're there. A better second half display, Paul.
Yeah, they did do well in the second half, and I think on the balance of the game they deserved to go through. Obviously big fortune in 2 of their goals.
How much?
But I think their overall play was good in the second half. A lot more intensity. They dealt with the tactical side of Chelsea's threats. I also do believe that the effect of Willian going off with the injury in the first half, they didn't play well from that point on. Pedro came off as well. Batshuayi went on, was not really effective. Barkley, you can see, is not match fit at the moment. So, it hurt Chelsea, but Arsenal deservedly in the final.
Yeah, it's sort of strength of character about this Arsenal side. They really wanted that.
Since Sanchez has gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
Isn't it funny though that iconic figure leaves the club, under a bit of a cloud, but the players have really got themselves together and look like a unit and a group and acting like that, and they've got 2 fantastic results. I think the game tonight, the middle of midfield, 3 Arsenal players were really against 2 Chelsea players, and Chelsea weren't effective down the flanks today, and they don't have anybody really to put the ball into when they go down the flanks. And I just thought that middle of the park was dominated. El Neni, Xhaka, Wilshere, particularly in the second half, were able to nick the ball. And I thought Mesut Ozil showed some great signs about what he's capable of, not just in his ability on the ball, but his work rate and endeavour and desire to win.
But he's playing for a contract.
Well, he possibly is, but he put the effort in. You could see that he was trying to set an example for the rest of his teammates, and they followed in the second half. They got their just rewards. 2 lucky goals, really, but hey.
Well, exactly. We'll see those in a minute. But it was interesting what Jack Wilshere said. To begin with, Arsenal got it wrong tactically, because that's why Chelsea was so dominant. They came out of the blocks all guns blazing.
Yeah, I said this at half time that they had the edge with the tactical side of the game, although it was a bit scrappy the first half. Is that front 3 connecting through the middle and lovely finish from Hazard. You just see the first ball go into Hazard, he just lets it go and then runs through for the through ball of Pedro. So it's a good start for Chelsea, and overall in the first half Chelsea had the edge on the tactical side of the game, but obviously they've alluded to that at half-time, the 2 Arsenal players, that there were some slight changes, and they got much more control of the game in the second half, particularly through central midfield, where they got the 3v2 in there.
How much luck, though, for both goals, Arsenal? As we said at half-time, I'm not sure we'd seen a goal like this. Pinballed off heads.
It was important that Arsenal got themselves back early to the reply. Chelsea scored in the 7th minute. This is in the 12th minute. Montreal has got a free header, and he shouldn't be getting the free header in the first place. Comes off Alonso, comes off Rudiger, and ends up in the back of the net. So a great deal of fortune in it. But both sides started like that. There were no tackles happening. Everybody was standing off each other, and there was freedom on the pitch. But as I said, that was only 5 minutes after Chelsea had taken the lead, and Arsenal were back in all of a sudden. The rest of that half, though, Chelsea just dominated a little bit. No great clear-cut chances, though.
No, not at all. And then you've got to say a huge element of fortune about what turned out to be Arsenal's winner as well.
Yeah, the build-up was good. A switch of play, good forward run from Lacazette, and then he just gets his body in on Christensen, holds the ball up well, and then I think he was trying to play the ball to Iwobi on the edge of the box. Ricochets off the defender's leg, falls really nicely for Xhaka, and just toes it into the corner.
He reacted quickly, actually.
He did react well to it, didn't he?
Xhaka, because he certainly couldn't have expected the ball to thread its way through to him, with 3 blue shirts in the way, but he was first to react and just poked it into the net. It was a perfect timing, wasn't it, for them?
But when you've got a slightly disruptive figure, which I think Sanchez was at the end, you could tell that was beginning to unsettle the club in the recent run, ahead of Palace game, had not been good. And clearly it was unsettled. They all, however much you get on with him and however much you appreciate him as a decent player, you just want to move on and shift that sort of distraction away, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through this as a manager myself, not for as long as this situation, but when there's a transfer saga hanging over the club, it does have an effect on the manager, because he's thinking about using that player or not using them, how to maybe integrate other players into it, because this player's not going to be there for the long-term future. It also has an effect on the players as well, and I think Arsene Wenger will just be happy that saga has now come to an end, and he knows pretty much that this is the squad that he's going to take forward. Obviously the window's still open, and there is a little bit more business that they're obviously trying to do, but he'll be pleased, and he'll be pleased with the response of the players tonight. And Arsene Wenger, for all the criticism that he gets, he's led the team now to 3 cup finals in 3 years. Obviously they won back-to-back FA Cups, and they're in another final again, so big congratulations to him and Arsenal. Just on the Sanchez thing, when he was there, he was the superstar,
Anytime that he took the field, he sort of drew attention. Tonight I felt there was nobody who was looking to be that. He is in this together, fight together, work together, win or lose together, and that's a far healthier team picture than it is when you've got even a superstar in there who can bring the rest down, and I think Arsenal have now come through that.
But as you're saying, even Ozil fits in the mould of being a team player then today, without the superstar.
He did tonight. It's like when he's playing for Germany. When he's Germany, he's just one of the lads. But when Sanchez has been around, he's been influenced by Sanchez because he sees Sanchez wanting to be the kingpin, and Ozil's been attracted into that sort of area. Tonight, he was just one of the lads again, and digging deep and working for the rest of the players, and long that may continue. You said he's playing for a contract. Could be, but as long as he puts that in, as long as he puts that kind of effort in, you can't complain.
It's on the table whenever he wants it. So that's 4 Wembley finals in 5 years for Arsene Wenger.